and welcome back to another episode of Glowing Agelessly. Today, I have with me my beautiful friend Lettie. I am going to let her tell you guys a little bit about herself. I don't know what, maybe tell them what you do, your age, maybe what you like to do for fun, just a little bit so they can get to know you a little bit.
Okay, my name is Lettie. I am 53, and tell you a little bit about myself. I am a life enthusiast. I'm enthusiastic about life. I am as positive as they come most of the time because I just look at life and think about how I can continue to enjoy it to the fullest. So that's why I call myself a life enthusiast. And I'm a daughter, a mother, a great friend, and a content creator, both digital content creator, as well as literature. So I self-publish children's books and journals on Amazon.
Oh my goodness. I legit forgot. So I have a few of your books, or was it a journal? I
I
got some
think you got
stuff
the
from you.
journals last year.
Yes, you did send me the journal. And you know what?
Yeah,
I'm so journaling. I am so bad. And I know it's something that would help me to process my thoughts
yeah,
and well as jot down ideas and plan my days out. And really need to get into that again because
yeah,
I remember starting and just I don't know, life happens and then I stop.
yeah. It does.
Not-
Yeah,
I
definitely.
applaud you. Being able to create books is a huge thing because you're literally leaving a part of you with many
Yes,
people all over because Amazon, they got us
yes,
everywhere.
that's right.
How
So
long you
yeah, I
been
do
doing that?
that
Yeah, how long?
self-publishing through KDP.
Oh, so when was your very first time you published a book?
The first book I published is Lila's New Pet. It's about a little girl who begs her parents for a dog, and her dad wants to teach her lessons. So he takes her out and he teaches her all the lessons of the responsibility of having a dog. And by the end of the book, she still wants a dog, but she realizes she's not ready yet because she sees what it takes, because a lot of children are that way. And I did it because my son used to beg me for a dog when I was raising him. And I would always tell him, there's a lot of things you have to do for a dog. So that's my first book. And I published it in 2012 through a company called Author House. And then after that, I started self-publishing my own books, my own children's books. And I think I've self-published about 7 or 8 books and maybe like 8 or 9 journals, low content journals. They call them low content journals because they do have wording in them.
I see, I see.
Hmm.
I'm amazed that you've done all of this and that I wasn't even aware that you had that many books that
Hmm.
you'd created
It's been a while. Yeah.
like now I gotta go look for these books. You must
Yeah.
you must let me know some of the like the original names, and obviously want to share that with the audience as well. Because I mean, if you have kids, if anyone who's watching has
Yeah.
kids or kids, then please support. I mean, come on, my
Yeah.
the things that we have that black people because and I have to go with that because I'm black and we know that we are one of the less served
Yeah.
people. I mean, we are not served very
It's true.
often. Most people get before we do, and we
Hmm.
have to really try hard to
We
find
have
our
to push
place.
ourselves out there, our stuff and ourselves out there. Yes.
Yeah, and if we don't support each other, why do we expect others will support us? And that's
That's
where we
exactly right.
have to start with us
That's
supporting each
exactly
other.
right.
Yeah,
I totally
and I
agree.
yeah, I want to say that just adding this part about who I know you are, I know you to be is a supportive woman. And I feel like as we get older, we need more people in our lives, more women in our lives that will support us and push us to get um, to do better and to continue to grow and succeed. And I know
Oh, for
that you are
sure. The
all about that.
support is amazing. It gives you energy. Yes.
Oh yeah. If you were doing this and no one is interested, you lose your mojo
You lose
because
your, yes.
kind of do. So in terms of your we're going to touch on content creating for a second. So I know that you were doing your YouTube videos, and I feel like I haven't seen a YouTube video from you for a very long time. Outside of YouTube,
True.
what other platforms and Instagram? I think you're probably on TikTok now a lot.
Yes, TikTok is number one for me. I have grown tremendously quickly on TikTok. It amazes me, actually. I'm not where I want to be, of course, but I mean, it took off. And then Instagram, I would say, is number two. And then YouTube is number three because it just takes a little more time. I love YouTube, and I haven't posted. I've done some shorts. I haven't posted a long video in a while. I think I've done a couple of hotel reviews recently. And I'm considering changing my name on YouTube, and that's why I'm taking a hiatus because I have two different names right now.
Oh, okay, okay. I didn't realize that you had. Okay, well, that's good for you to tell me because I know it's Journey with Cohen.
Miss Cohen.
I think
Uh-huh.
Journey. That's the one that I know. That's the one I'm
Imagine
aware of. But
TV with
yeah.
Renee is my YouTube. And it's because I
Oh
started
yeah.
YouTube first, and it was an educational channel. And I haven't changed the name yet because I have a lot of people who use my educational slides to learn English, but it's going to happen. I want everything to be the same.
Yeah, it will be easier for people to find you across
Yes.
platforms.
Yes.
Yeah, I have to do that myself. Having two different names on Instagram versus YouTube made it a
Right.
little bit tricky. So I said, you know what, let me just simplify it and make it one, just make it
Mm-hmm.
each both the same name. All right.
And
So
you
I
have
know
to
that
think
you
about it because YouTube doesn't allow you to do that often. So you really, really, really have to think about it before you do it because it's almost like it's a two and done.
oh for real?
Yes, they don't
Wow.
want you to do it a lot. Yes. So they say your name is like your name. So, think about it. And when you change it, they don't want you to continue to do it.
I didn't have any clue that you could only change it just so many times. Like they have limitations
Yeah.
on that. Listen, these platforms, no matter where you are, they have a lot of
They
control
have their
over
rules.
what we can and can't do.
That's
So
right.
I know you are the adventurous type. You're very much like you said at the beginning. You're about life and experiences, and you're a
And enjoying
proactive,
it.
enjoying life. So I
Yeah.
feel like when you, from based upon like how we were talking about this earlier, the fact that when we get older, it's not like we expected in a sense because we kind of really thought that we were going to become our parents or grandparents
Right.
who we are today because we picture a particular person when we
Mm-hmm.
were younger and we said, oh, when I get to that age, you kind of see yourself as being very old. And now
Right.
you are 53. And do you think that you'll ever slow down, like from doing the things that you're currently doing? Or and is there anything new that you would like to add to what you are currently doing? Like you're obviously 9 to 5 and the other things that you do. Is there anything else that you would like to do outside of those things?
Outside of my 9 to 5, outside of content creating, I would like to travel more, even more. Um,
Okay.
I just want to make as many memories as I can, see as many
Yeah.
places as I can while health allows me to do so. Because, for as much as you say you won't slow down, the reality is we have to face health. We just don't know. So I think it's important to do those things while you still have health or a sense of health
Yeah.
and
Just the ability,
mobility.
exactly the ability to move about. Because the
Yes,
the thing is, a lot of people after they retire, um, expect that then they're going to start living, and some
right,
people just don't. Some people are just fine
right,
sitting, watching TV, just staying on the couch. That could be
right.
their life. But I think that doing stuff like that ages you. Like when you sit still, not that there's a prop. Sorry, I hate to use the word age in a negative way,
Well,
but I
it's
think it's
reality though.
sedentary. Like
Right,
a sedentary life
right.
slows you down,
Yes,
and the slower you move, the more you look like
yes,
you're old. And
yes.
being not that there's a problem with aging, like getting gray hair, getting wrinkles. It's all a part
Right.
of growing, aging, and if we're blessed enough or lucky enough to get older, that's what will happen. So
Exactly.
embracing those is not a problem for me. But what I really want to be able to do is keep moving,
Right.
because sense of independence, and I don't want to ever feel like I'm stuck in
Yes.
and I can't need help getting from one place
Yes.
to another.
Because if
So
you
yeah,
don't use it, you lose it. That's not only with physical, it's with your inhibitions, because as you age, your inhibitions change. You're not as brave as you used to be. You know, where you used
yeah,
to venture out by yourself when you're younger, you don't have the agility to run if you need to when you're older, and you think about those things. So if you don't
yeah,
use it, you'll lose it, because you lose the bravery to even travel by yourself, to even go to the store by yourself, you know. So you have to keep doing those things.
yeah. I think that you could always still do these things. There's a point in your life when you may come to a crossroad. You say, "Listen, I want to do this, and I have no one else who's going to get me there but myself." So
Exactly.
you
Yeah,
have to be bold enough, and you just have to be strategic. Whatever it is you're doing, make plans to
that's
get
right.
to
That's important.
whatever it is
Hmm.
that you plan to do. For you, it's traveling. So it's kind of like building up that building up the I guess besides being brave, you have to feel confident. So if
Yeah,
you're confident, I feel like
yes.
you could do anything for yourself.
If you're
You know,
confident, you can do any, yes.
build that
You
confidence
want,
that I can get in,
mhm,
go to a hotel by myself, I can lay out on the pool by myself, I
all
can
of that.
actually be bold and confident so that you can
All of
create
that.
friendships wherever you go and not be afraid to start
That's
conversations
right.
with a complete
That's
stranger.
right.
And then I think you'll be fine. Like a lot
Yes.
of people are promoting traveling by themselves. Like
Hmm.
it's a big. I wish I could say that. It's always something I've always fantasized and romanticized about, but never did it. I'll travel by myself, but I'm going to a place that I'm familiar with, like Barbados,
Right. That's right.
because
Yeah. Yeah.
it's
Yes.
different to traveling to a place that I have no familiarity with,
That's
or a place
right.
that I've maybe once or twice. This is very different. So feeling bold and brave enough to do that.
Bold and brave. It's important.
Yeah, I would love to do that, but I don't know that it will happen for me now because I have a partner who loves to
The travel.
who loves to travel just as much as me.
You probably say, where are you
And
going?
Jay is not letting me stay on. He's not staying back. He's like, even if I can't make
Where
it
are
now,
you going?
yeah, it's
You
like
know, when
we'll
I
find
was in my 20s, I used to get in my car at midnight and drive to New York in my little Toyota Camry by myself. I didn't think twice about it. Now I would in my age now. And that's what I mean when I say, your inhibitions change a little bit. At
yeah,
53, I think twice about getting in my car at midnight and driving to New York. But at 20, I did it all the time like this. My car wasn't that reliable at that time, but
true. But you
I
had
just
no fear
I had no
driving
fear.
low,
I was we
driving
you
safe.
feel you're invincible. Yeah.
So
So I
true.
don't want to
You're
lose those things. That's why I continue to practice, even, not just traveling, but every day, even on the weekends, if my friends are doing something and there's something I want to do, I still do it. I still go. I meet people, I have no problem going to the movie. I have no problem going out to eat. I have no problem going to events alone, to meet people. And I don't ever want to lose that. So,
that, that's so important. Is there
mhm.
any place that you have on your radar that you would like to visit? Like, what is the one place right now that if money was not an object, like if there was nothing stopping you, what would the place be?
um, I would go back to Hawaii and Ghana, South Africa, Ghana. Those are my three places. If money
Okay.
wasn't an option, I would go back to Hawaii. And then, short term, Barbados is on my list. St. Lucia, Bermuda, and Panama. Those are my Caribbean islands that are like high on my list. So yeah,
Um,
especially after
um,
seeing you in Barbados recently, you guys really showed the island. So yeah, those are top.
those are good places.
Yeah.
I haven't been to St. Lucia or the Bahamas either, and I also want to visit Ghana and South Africa. South Africa. I want to go so many places.
So many places.
Start traveling every month in
Yeah.
order to get
Right.
somewhere to want to go to. And I feel like people at our age we not only have the ability to do it because like financially we are
Yeah.
more equipped to do it, but we also don't have as big a responsibility as we
Right.
would have had when
That's
we were
right.
a kid.
Right.
So I feel like that's why we see so many older people on like cruises and,
Yeah,
you know,
doing it. Yeah.
hotels, hanging out and whatever
All of
on
that.
big. Because it's us older folks that get out there. Just that we look like we are not the age that we are. So
Right.
it just everything's so much better
So
having
much
that
better.
vitality and everything and looking the part.
I still
But
get
listen,
carded sometimes, and I'm flattered when it happens, but I still get carded. So I say, wow.
I feel good about that too. I get carded
Yeah.
sometimes and people is double take like
Yeah.
I like that. Good reaction. Nothing at all wrong with that. How for you, how do you feel about the support that you get with your social media and coming from your family and friends? Like how is the support for you? Because
Mm.
I feel like they people think that we older folks should probably get off these platforms and make room for the younger folks.
Right. Um, my family, they look forward to seeing what I post when they see what I post. Most of my family, immediate family and friends are on Facebook. I rarely post on Facebook. I'm rarely on Facebook. Instagram, I have a few friends, close friends and family, but not a lot. Most of the people that support me are strangers. That's why I love TikTok. Most of the people on TikTok that support me don't know me. I mean, well, they know me from TikTok, but they're strangers. So
Yeah.
I love TikTok for that. And Instagram, it's so. I've met a lot of beautiful, uh, uplifting women, inspiring women on Instagram. That's why I love Instagram. So yeah,
Yeah. Like
that's my
yeah, we didn't meet each other that way. I was about to say it's through Instagram, but it's not. We met through my workout class.
through
I
workout,
think
but it was via Instagram because let me see. No, it was YouTube. I was watching Monroe on YouTube and she was working out. It wasn't Instagram. Yeah, it was YouTube. Wow. I didn't think about that. So I met you through
yeah,
YouTube. Yeah. So
and the
then we started
cycle.
working
That's
out. And then I went and found everybody on Instagram. So
right, right. The people on Instagram, the ladies on Instagram really do. I get a lot of encouragement there as well.
oh, a
I
lot.
know, yeah, once I turned 50, it kind of like a floodgate of people who were over 40 or 50 and some
Yes.
younger
Yes.
started following in, which
Yes.
I felt really good about. I haven't quite gotten into TikTok yet, and even though I post on there,
Yeah.
I just haven't gotten a feel for it. TikTok obviously is different to Instagram.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
TikTok, you
It's
don't have
more
to you
live.
have
It's more videos. You got to do a video more live. You can put up pictures, but yes, it's a little
what
different. But it's wherever your vibe or wherever your niche, your judge is. Your judge is Instagram. So if it works for you.
I wish I could get into the talking to people and sharing like my just regular everyday situations, but unfortunately, or for lack of a better word, even though I can do that, I just find I have no bandwidth for everything. Like I need help.
Well, your
I start.
stories that you do could go straight to TikTok and go well.
That's what
Your stories for IG can go straight to TikTok and go well. So to me, stories and Instagram is TikTok because you're
Okay.
really like telling your day. You're right there. It's people that just get up in the morning and talk on TikTok. They don't even put on anything. They're in the bed and they'll be live. There's a man on TikTok who sleeps. There's 4,000 people that watch him. He's sleeping in Africa. It's crazy. Yeah.
Well, listen, I just learned a lot from you because I honestly thought that I needed to do more but because I think I would have to treat TikTok different to how I treat Instagram. I kind of do the same, meaning like I repeat my content,
Yeah.
but you say that, I do post different to my in my stories all the time, and it's me
Mhm.
talking all the time.
Yeah, that's
If
TikTok. You could just put your day to day, like I think the other day you were showing your what you had on, and you talked about how hot it was. People do that all day on TikTok, all day. But yeah,
all right, starting next week, even though my
it'll be
things
easier.
starting next week, I'm gonna try that, but it'll be
Yeah.
slightly different only because I'm not going into work next week. I'm actually
Oh,
working from home for the month of August. I can
good.
go anywhere in the month of August, which I could do every month, but that's they calling it work from anywhere August. So I'm
Right.
taking it.
I
Well,
take it too.
but
It's nothing
my
like working from home.
nothing like it. I don't like this being forced to be in an office when I'm doing.
The
There's
same thing at home.
nothing at all. To me, there's no real benefit to it other than you seeing me and you're making me get on a
It's
train
all
to take an
about
hour.
those buildings they've either leased or bought. That's all it's about.
There's the lease. That's all. It's
That's it.
100% the lease.
That's
They
all
can't.
it's about.
So they might as well have us in there, make us, torture us with it. For
Right.
lack of a word. All right. So we were having fun knowing when we first came on before we actually started the live, and I was looking at the fact that we both kind of coordinated in what we're wearing. You can't really see all of my outfit, but we are wearing some very ethnic prints,
And
very
Cara.
colors, and I that's something I want to touch on. Like when you wear certain clothing, is it something that do you ever get the feeling like you shouldn't be wearing this, or you do you ever get
Uh,
telling you that you shouldn't wear something? I don't know, like what you get in terms of feedback from how you dress.
um, I rarely go out on a limb. When it comes to clothing, I'm kind of not minimalist, but I'm kind of Afrocentric, chic-ish.
Yes.
And so I just throw a little things in here and there, but you know, no, nobody really ever says to me, you shouldn't be wearing that. But I'm not the type of person you can do that to when it comes to me.
Right.
Like, and I'm not rude about it. I've just never been that type of person that someone can say, oh, you shouldn't wear that, and I don't wear it. And I'll tell you why, because when I was growing up, I grew up very religious and I couldn't wear pants or earrings. I didn't get earrings until I was 16. I
Oh,
didn't wear pants until I was 12. So once I became my own woman, I just refused to let people to tell me how to wear my hair, what to wear, what to, things like that, because I was told for so long.
yeah.
So yeah, that's probably why I'm just not the person anymore that you can do that to.
Well, I think that just off the top of my head, I can't think of anything that you would wear that I think anyone should find any issues with.
Right.
Just
Yeah.
very stylish, and you're classy, like you said,
Yeah.
you're kind of Afrocentric chic, as you say.
Yeah.
Like
That's
that,
what it's all about. Yeah.
I like that.
But I
Well,
wore pants to a funeral, and before I went to the funeral, I was around a lot of family members, and I was thinking, wow, should I wear these? And I said, yes, I am. I'm wearing my pants to the funeral. It was in a holiness church, very religious church, but I
yeah.
said, yes, I am, and no one said anything. So yeah, from then on, it's been whatever Lettie wants to wear, because Lettie's having to buy it.
That is, that is so true. It's like
Yeah.
you're not. All right, let's talk about a little bit about aging and some of the pros, some of the cons.
Okay.
So, what kind of pros would you say you have with regards to aging? And then let's talk
Wisdom. That's an
about
easy one for me. Yeah. With aging, you get wisdom. You're granted wisdom. So
yeah,
that's a pro.
wisdom. Because you gain wisdom
Yeah.
from experiences. That's
Yeah.
is there anything else that you say is a pro? Like that it's you would say is definitely different to how you were when you were in your 20s or 30s.
What's a pro? Just self-awareness, focused, not in a selfish way. Just being aware of what's important to you or what works for you and going with it. So yeah, I think that's all in wisdom too, because you're being told so much by other people when you're growing up, and you
Yeah,
really don't have your own mind to make certain decisions or to, you know, for whatever.
right.
So wisdom helps with that. So as you grow and life experience, period.
Yeah. I
Uh,
on that part.
yeah, the knowledge, not having knowledge of things and knowledge of life is nothing compared to experiencing it. So once you experience it, it becomes totally different. Yeah. So
It's like you're
that's
being
a
taught something and then you actually do it, you know.
yes.
Someone can
Yeah.
tell you how to do something verbally, but when you physically
Right.
create whatever it is or do what it is,
Right.
it becomes
So
it resonates with you more.
that's right.
Yeah. Okay. I know
That's a pro.
we have some cons. What
Yes, of course.
are the cons? I mean,
Um,
I know
what's
that
the
it's
cons of aging?
right.
Changes that you can't control. Body changes, mental changes, spirit, everything, changes that we can't control. So those are cons when it comes to your body.
Be more specific. Like, is there one thing that you would highlight that has changed for you
Yes,
that you just like, ugh,
my
I wish.
body, there's things that happen to your body, there's things that happen to your skin. Um, even at 53, women start to deal with hormonal changes. Things happen that you can't control. Hot flashes, irritability, sleep disturbance. You're not as quick minded or quick. You don't retain things as well as you used to because your hormones are changing. People don't realize that estrogen and progesterone has a lot to do with memory as well. So when those things change or when you start to lose some of those hormones, you lose some of those things. So yeah, agility changes. You're not go as far as you used to. I used to go out on Thursday night after work at 9 to 5. I would go out, come home at midnight, get up, go to work on Friday, go out again on Friday night, no problem. But now, you don't have that. You might not have as much energy as you had before. So those are some of the changes, just physical changes. But I take it in stride. I supplement, I work out, I use my moisturizers, I meditate, I take Lettie days all the time. I take Lettie days every day. I think I have like 3 hours in every day that's just for me. And then Sundays, of course. So yeah, just to rejuvenate my energy back to me.
I love that, lady.
Or refocus it. Maybe I didn't use the right word, but refocus my energy back to me. So you give it out, you have to bring it back to yourself or you'll deplete.
Yeah, I totally get it. I get the recharge,
Yeah,
like
you have to
recharge
recharge.
yourself, and
Yeah.
people don't understand that literally. Though I think this is a part of our time of our lives when we do need to recharge even more.
Hmm.
First of all, the 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 fact that we don't have the hormones that usually supplement all of the other things, like from
Right.
your the energy, your thought process, and all of those
All
things.
of that.
The fact that you don't have sufficient hormones, some those hormones, especially when what we get from protein. Protein is
Yeah,
some of the things that we don't process the same anymore, and we need to
that's
get more
right.
in order to sustain the body that
Right.
we have and stay
That's
strong.
right. Stay
So
strong.
recharging, I would say
Recharging
our
in
diet,
every way. Recharging in every way.
yeah. So our diet and our rest, I feel, is like number one for me. If I
Oh,
get
yes.
more
Much
rest,
true.
my body is going to really look different. Like, I'll feel different, and
Yes,
I'll look at my face,
that's
my
right.
skin, the glow
All of it.
is more. I'm glowing even
So
more.
true. Yes.
The glow is
And I
good.
don't, that's one area I don't play with, my sleep and my diet. Very strict on those two.
Yeah, I feel like even as I am someone that people probably look up to for those areas, like to in I guess to educate and to be an example to follow. I still
Right,
enough in
right.
those. like I will fall off my diet because I'm so busy.
Yes.
And I will just grab the first thing I get because I'm starving, and I'll just
Yes.
shove it in my mouth. But if I really find the days, like the days that I say I'm making for myself,
Right.
I realize I can't really get the full 2 days properly because of my 9 to 5, and then my
Right.
other creating commitments. But that one day, if I can meal prep and do all those things,
Yes.
I think I'll be more successful and at how I eat and how I sleep as well.
Right.
I kind of need to do better. I'll start off really good, a day or two of sleeping and eating good, and then the rest of the week goes down. Life catches up.
It catches up. Well, I don't talk about my health much, but I've dealt with health issues since my early 30s. So my sleep and my diet is detrimental to how I feel. So I can't waver, I don't have the room to waver where someone else may. So yeah, that's what keeps me going.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes you need those things, or sometimes these things make it become so important for you.
Yes.
You can't neglect it.
Yeah.
God forbid would happen to people for them to really realize how much they do need to take these things serious and incorporate that type of lifestyle for themselves.
Right.
Yeah, it's a good thing that you are battling something that you felt like you feel like you need to constantly making sure that you're good,
right,
by having a good diet and still getting that rest. And of course, you're always active as well, by working and all those things, maybe taking a walk, whatever it is that you do. So it's very important.
Because if I didn't deal with them, I'm thinking, I was, before I, started having any dealings with my health at 30 something, I was still an avid runner. I worked out and I ate well, but I didn't eat as well as I thought I was eating. Now that I eat the way I eat. Yeah. I used to watch things, but yeah, I do it even more now. Yeah. And then sleep, I have to have, like, I'm starting to need, I have a 10-hour window. So I shut out the world for 2 hours before I go to sleep, because I'm not a person that can hit the pillow and go to sleep. I need a wind down time, and it's usually 2 hours. So I shut out the world. That means my phone is silenced and I'm not on social media after like 7:30 or 8 o'clock. If I glance at something, it's by accident. And then I can watch a movie or read something until I fall asleep.
Oh, good, good. So you don't just lay there. You entertain yourself with something and then you
good.
I like
and
that.
Sometimes I have to lie there. Sometimes I will silence the phone to try to meditate, just to wind down, to calm down slowly, and then I'll go to sleep. And then I don't have my phone on throughout the night because I can't hear bells and things, because it would wake me up. I'm a silent sleeper.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have to have the silence. And then in the morning, I can't just jump up. I need about 30 minutes when I wake up to wake up.
I'm the exact same way.
Yeah.
Well, it's good talking to you. I gotta wrap it because we are past our 30 minutes, but it was so good talking to you. I feel like learning so much more about you, even though we talk and we have never met in person, but we've always been.
It's true, right?
All the time. Like, I feel like we know each other. No one
can say
we're not friends.
That's why I love Instagram. I get that from Instagram a lot. Yes,
and I love this. I love our relationship. And that one day we get to meet soon.
We will soon. Later, I'll be there soon.
Yes, that'll be so good. So my plan is that hopefully I'll be able to get you back on the show for another conversation, not just with me, but some other ladies. I have that I want to get together. Maybe I'll have to do 2 different rounds where they'll be a set of women and another set of women, so we can just talk a little bit more. See that we feed off each other's energy, and so we can keep learning from each other as we grow older, so we can continue to glow agelessly.
Glow. It sounds exciting. I look forward to it. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming and making that time for me, because I know that we are all so busy. We have hectic schedules, everyone.
Right.
So, thank you. All right, everyone. Once again, thanks for joining us on Glowing Agelessly, and I look forward to seeing you all on the next episode. Bye for now, guys. Yeah.